My property in West Los Angeles was my first property that I ever purchased. So it has a very special place in my heart. It's a place that I called home for a couple of years. And I'm excited to have Zeus offer it to its customers because it is such a wonderful, comfortable, and a special place for me. Yeah, I wanted to check out living in other parts of Los Angeles. And I knew that there's this opportunity for me to make some passive income. I was renting it out by myself and serving as landlord to some amazing tenants. But there's challenges in being a landlord, and it takes a lot of time and effort and energy. And so while I very enjoyed that experience and I learned a lot from it, I knew that there was a better way. And so that's how I came to Zeus. What really differentiates Zeus is that they've been in the marketplace for one of the longest times based on its competitors. They also really know what they're doing. It's truly hands-off, and that just makes things a lot easier, whether it's me living in another country for work or me moving around the country or around the world to experience different cultures, traveling, and enjoying life. So when I started my company, I had to move to the Philippines, and I knew that I could not effectively manage my property being in another country halfway around the world. And so that's what really got me to think about really acting upon how can I do this smarter, because there was no way that I can do it effectively, especially if there was an emergency with a tenant. And so that's how I found Zeus. And I think in general, they were able to resolve all the tenant issues. There weren't very many at all, but they kept me in the loop, and that made me feel a lot more comfortable, a lot more supported, and something that I appreciate a lot, so that I can focus on what I do best, and knowing that Zeus is focusing on what they do best. I also lived abroad for a couple months in Argentina, and that was an opportunity for me to really embrace this digital nomad lifestyle that a lot of people are getting into. And the same thing happened where I really had no issues leaving because Zeus had my back. Zeus was managing my property and allowed me to really enjoy my time abroad, knowing that they were going to take care of all the tenant concerns, if any, as well as making sure that the billing and the revenue that I was generating was transparent, honest, and clear. Since I've been with Zeus from near the beginning, I've seen it go through its ups. I've seen it go through its downs. I'd say that at least as an entrepreneur, you learn so much more when times are challenging. And I feel that Zeus has more than recovered. And I feel that from those lessons, it's a much stronger and more compelling of a partner in which to kind of go down this real estate investment path with. It's exciting to see where Zeus is going to go, knowing that I've seen all the different cycles, and I'm always rooting for Zeus because I've seen how they've been able to kind of come back from the COVID crash. Right. And so it's affected every industry, and especially within the property management industry. But it seems like they've really figured out a way and a path forward, and they're much stronger for it. So I got to kind of give it up to the Zeus team and kind of staying true and doing the hard thing, because it seems like the grass is really green, and there's a bright future ahead for the company. Yeah, I think for me, one of the biggest benefits is that Zeus, being in this industry, has deep data and information and know-how that it's just so much more of an advantage than me trying to price my condo or townhouse by myself. I have a certain perspective of what I think it's worth. I believe that Zeus has a much deeper data pool in which to pull from so that they really know what it can be rented out for and how they can make the most amount of money. Yes, I would totally increase my portfolio with Zeus and having them manage my properties. It's something that I'm very interested in considering, knowing that I'm actually looking for more properties to add to my portfolio. Well, real estate investing, there's a lot to know. And unless you're doing it full time, there's a lot that you're going to miss. And that's what I found out. And so while I know myself to be an intelligent, capable business person, I know where my strengths lie. And so Zeus provides a very compelling path to investment while utilizing their strong team of experts to do the legwork, so that at the end of the day, it's a matter of making a decision, knowing that it's backed by science and the capabilities of what Zeus has accumulated over the years. And they break down the numbers to show what it's going to cost and the potential revenue and rent that these properties may earn. So the transparency is very, very, very appreciative. And it's something that also builds a lot of trust.